family doctor told my family about my medical history. I'm in Ontario, Canada. A couple days ago I, 26F, posted about how I hadn't been feeling well on Facebook with COVID and mental health. Today, my parents saw the post and spam called and texted me. I was asleep so I didn't pick up the phone. When I woke up I responded to them and went about my day. Later on, my family doctor's office called asking to book an appointment as they hadn't heard from me in a while. I'm super busy with school and work so I can't just book an appointment just to chat. So I asked them to talk with my doctor and get more details before we book appointment. Later in the day, I got a phone call from my doctor and he explained it was because a family member was concerned and had called them. I told them I was okay and that an appointment wasn't necessary. Upset, I called my parents and they told me they were just concerned, especially that I haven't been taking my medication. The thing is, no one knows other than my family doctor that I had them prescribed. I asked them what they were talking about, and they said that my family doctor told them I hadn't gotten a renewal on my prescription in about a year. WTF. What do I do? I don't live with my parents. I haven't lived with them in almost 10 years. Edit. Because I keep getting people suggesting that my Facebook post was a call for help and that I was asking for it. This was what I posted. I didn't suggest that I was suicidal. All I said was I was sad. 2020 this year has been a total mess. Not only have I been unable to see my friends at school, but my mental health has been taking a huge toll. I need to see people on a daily basis, but being locked in my apartment has been hard. I find myself being down a lot more, but I am trying my best thanks to my friends who have been checking up on me through Facebook. I love you all. Quote. Edit 2. People still think it's my fault this happened. What the hell? Doctors don't just get to go around sharing private information. Second, my parents aren't lying to cover up finding about this from somewhere else. I don't tell people what goes on with my medical history. I don't live at home, so my parents couldn't have stumbled upon my medication. I didn't even tell my roommate I had medication. To all those people who are trying to spin this into it, you deserve this. Shame. And to the people private messaging me to stop being a bitch and just take the damn meds. Fuck off. NAL. This is a link to the complaints page for the Ontario College of Physicians. https://www.cipso.ca/public/services/complaints. Here is the website for the Privacy Commissioner in Ontario. https://www.ipc.ca/health-organization/responding-to-a-privacy-breach/#. Text equals what %2OIS %28% 2OPRIVACY %2OBREACH used %20 or %20 disclosed %20 without %20 authority. Contact info is at the bottom of the page. I'm not in Ontario, but work in healthcare in another province. The college is a professional organization that deals with licensing for doctors. The Privacy Commissioner works for the government. I would contact both. I have had to report privacy concerns for work before in my province and they contacted me back quickly. I would call them ASAP and explain your situation to them. They will guide you through the process. I'd call the office and find out what's happening and get a new doc. NAL. I would start by getting a new doctor. It can help with there being a repeat of this in the future. I would also double-check the new patient paperwork that you likely had to fill out when you first started going. There's usually something in there about emergency contacts or a friend, family member they can talk to about your condition. I'd hazard a guess that there is some type of medical board that you can make a complaint to about the doctor office. It would just take some looking up research on your part to get that information. As others have said, you should absolutely report the doctor to the CPSO. In regards to finding a new doctor, there are a few things you can do. You could register with your doctor and then call Healthcare Connect and get on the waiting list for a new doctor. This will leave you without a family doctor until you are off the waiting list. It can take a long time depending on the area you live in. You could also look online and see if any doctors in your area are accepting new patients. You won't be able to look this information up on the CPSO website, but there are other places you can look. I'd look into finding another practice. Could the info have come from a pharmacy? If also, file a complaint with Human Services, Public Health, whoever the regulating body is. Not a lawyer. Also American. But is it a family doctor you've been with since you were a kid? Or at least closer in age when you lived at home? Is there a possibility you have release forms signed letting your information be given to others? Reiterate with the office that you would like nothing shared with your family. Maybe check and see if there is something in your file that you signed giving them permission to divulge information to a family member. I would then file a complaint with the appropriate authority, which appears to have been posted, so I will defer to them. In the meantime, find a new doctor without a relationship with your family. I've been in situations where the family all shares a physician and the lines can get murky. Also, think about how far you want to take this. I would want to ensure the physician ceases to divulge your information. But beyond that, what would you like to accomplish? NAL but from Ontario and have a bad doc. But file a complaint with the CPSO. Also look into the Privacy Commission for Ontario. I do live in Ontario and we are protected by FIPPA and PHIPA. This could potentially be a breach of confidentiality and there could be some serious repercussions. For the doctor, please consult a professional. Also, don't drop the doctor right away. I'm unsure where you are in Ontario, but it's difficult to get into clinics and it's hard to find a family doctor that's taking on new patients. I had to wait 4 years in between family doctors myself. My current doctor is pretty iffy, but the next closest doctor taking patients is a 40-minute drive both ways. So, yay. Ask an actual lawyer about PHIPA and FIPPA in the context of your situation and find out if there's other things that need to be done. U.S. plaintiff's lawyer here. Yes, your doc or their staff likely violated ethical and medical regulations. And if Canada has the equivalent of U.S. health information privacy laws, likely violated those too. But what are your actual measurable damages? And how can you prove it was your doc? Obviously, get a new doctor, but this isn't worth your time in trying to litigate. You are an adult. The doctor had no right to discuss your medical history with anyone without your consent. That includes your emergency contact. Your emergency contact is the first person medical personnel will get in touch with in an emergency, but do not necessarily have the legal authority to act on your behalf unless you explicitly provide that consent. Even if that was your parents, there was still no need to discuss your medical history. At most, your doctor should have noted your family's concerns and instigated a welfare check. Again, no need to discuss your medical history with anyone. The fact you vented on Facebook is not an excuse to disclosure your medical history. A welfare check, yes. Lodge a complaint with the relevant body and find a new doctor. I think the question is, what would you like to do? Do you want to take in action against your doctor for disclosing confidential information? Don't listen to the haters. You didn't bring this upon yourself and this isn't your fault. Where I'm at, this would be a HIPAA violation. Check out PIPEDA to see if your physician broke any rules. And if they did, you should be able to report them there. NAL. Before jumping the gun and reporting the doctor, I'd first call the office and sternly revoke consent for them to disclose your medical information to your parents. Many people don't read the forms at the doctor's office and end up checking the box that allows the office to discuss your medical care with your emergency contact, next of kin, etc.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.